Welcome to No Man's Sky Permadeath mode, and we are currently stood next to the portal that I discovered on a paradise planet, which I intend to set a permanent base up on. And I thought I'd just show you guys the results of my search to find a habitable base close to this portal. I've got one potential site there 26 minutes away. I've got another one over here 34 minutes away, and another one there 38 minutes away. So far I have not yet found a habitable base location any closer than that, and I've put about 5 or 6 hours of searching into this area, guys, and looking out from here I probably see one, but never mind. And at the moment I'm not too sure how to progress. Part of me wants to get on with it and settle, and another part of me says maybe I can find another portal on the planet and find something a bit closer together, because I don't want to rush this, because I do intend to stay a long time. And for any of you guys not familiar with permadeath, is that planets like this are incredibly rare. And you can see here, this is the planet that I'm currently on. It's boiling puddles, typical full fauna, ordinary fauna, but it's nice and settled. Normally when you find a planet like this, you get this type of situation. This is an equivalent planet, although it's got boiling superstorms, but it's settled. But you can see here it says Sentinels hostile. I mean, and that's the kind of big difference, guys, that normally when you find a planet like this in permadeath, it's infested with hostile sentinels, which means you have to spend all your time roving around trying to kill things. And this is such an exceptional planet that I do really want to settle on it. And I think at the moment I'm a bit inclined to have at least one go on trying to find another portal. So I think that's what we're going to do, guys. I've stocked up on plenty of plutonium for the quest. I've also want to show you this, guys. The result of the search has been that I've managed to fill up all 48 slots on my exocraft, and I've actually got 12 slots on my high capacity inventory. I'm not sure if that's the complete amount, because we've got this faint border around the outside, but I've still got 5 slots to fill up on my technology, so if I find any more drop pods, that will be okay. And the other thing, oh, that reminds me, Catching Z's left a comment about landing and building a base on a platform like this, and I really like the idea, guys, but with my luck, if I landed on here, actually I've managed to land in the center. Oh, there's creatures on the planet on here as well. So with my luck, I'd do that right near the edge and get ejected over the edge. So if I actually wanted to settle on a platform like this up in the sky, I'd probably have to build a safety railing all the way around, so that otherwise I'm liable to fall off the edge. And of course the downside of building a base up here, you'd only be able to get access by ship. And what I was going to say is that you'd be safe from creatures and sentinels, but obviously that's not the point. I've still got a few more creatures to actually find, so maybe, and I need some iron. Oops, oh bugger, I struck. Ah, great. I didn't mean to do that. I think I better get out of here. That was one swipe and oops, I don't have enough fuel. And of course this is not the place to be, not have any plutonium in order to recharge your ship. Wow, yeah, gave me a bit of a side swipe, my own stupidity. And while I'm talking about comments, guys, thanks to Phil Silvers for giving me that tip about the high level crafting. And some of you guys may think I'm a bit sad, but yesterday was a pretty wet Sunday, and I actually sat down and went through the formulas and actually just tried to get my head around it. I actually ended up drawing a diagram of all the different formulas and the ones I've got, and seeing how they all link together. So I don't know if that classifies as being the sad event of the week. And I've got most of the formulas. I've got a few still missing. I'm not going to list them out here, guys, because that's probably not... Oh, I've got an incoming storm. Great. And I thought what I'm going to do is fly towards that ruin, but it's off planet. But I want to get some distance. Actually, let's go up into space. So I thought maybe if I fly a long way away from the portal. So, moment the base is there, all my portals and everything is there. So maybe if I fly towards the space station. So we're effectively on the other side of the planet. So we're right on. We go, say, about there. And the idea is if I get a long way from the portal and we have another go at finding a portal, maybe we can actually, you know, get a second option is probably the best way to describe it, guys. So let's just put down, oh, the ship's actually self-righting for once. And I don't know if we've actually outflown the storm. It's hard to tell actually. Habitable base there. 2 hours away, okay. Maybe we'll just, as I say, I've got loads and loads of plutonium, so maybe we'll put down about here. Say, I just want to prove to myself that that I've worked on all the options. Storm, oh no, the storm's gone away. I'm just going to put the signal booster out. That's it now. We need to find this. And what's it now? We've got to look for a monolith, isn't it? Searching for ancient artifacts. Right, it says monolith detected. 29 minutes that way. I'm just gonna tidy the place up. Yeah, sorry that this may seem a bit like an obsession, and I suppose technically it is, but I just want to be absolutely firm in my mind that I've got the best option, because as I say, I don't want to suddenly get dissatisfied after a short period of time and then start thinking about moving, or worst case scenario I suppose is setting up base and then finding another location closer to the portal. I mean, that's another option, guys. And while I'm actually flying across the surface here, guys, have you heard about something that's been planned is like a major event called, I think it's called Unification Day, where they're talking about the multi-user communities coming together in No Man's Sky and meeting up in one location. I think it's going to be on the 30th of December. Cobra TV did a short video on it. I watched it and that looks quite fascinating. The only drawback I've got is that for me to participate is I'm going to have to find a third glyph. And we've already been here. I think this is already activated. Yep, I don't think I can actually activate this again, which is going to be a pain in the neck. I think you can only activate monoliths once. So it sent me to the one monolith that's actually I've already been to. It's probably the one that sent me to that over there, but we'll give it a go, guys. I think I've got to get relic. And as I say, I can almost guarantee you this is going to send me to the foul eggs, infected entire, remove eggs, locate portal. Okay. search portal destination. Yeah, it sent me back exactly to where I was before. So it looks very much like that is the only portal around, unless of course I can find. Okay, I think I've got one more get relic. Okay, I've got no other purpose for it, so signal booster. If I do it here, it shouldn't send me to the one I'm actually stood next to. So that's the theory anyway. They're searching for alien artifacts. And it says there's another one there 23 minutes that way. Okay. So we're just going to check that, scan around, see if there's any creatures that I haven't done. Right, I'm going to do this, guys, and then I'm going to go off and do something else. In fact, I think what I'll probably do is go back to base, and we'll do a little bit of discussion on taking my old base apart, or maybe we'll just have a walk on the planet here. So this one's only 59 seconds away. I mean, one of the projects I was thinking about is actually maybe having a walk round this planet once I've got the base set up, is actually walk all the way around the planet and really explore it. It's something I want to do. This one being activated. This one doesn't look like it's going to be. Oops. Oh, come on, let me land. One looks a bit different actually. Okay. Bit high up, so. Oh, this one's not been activated. Okay. Why can't I click on that? Not no. Got the get word for favour. Okay. Should be another one round here. That's it. Maribulb over there. Always collect Maribulb when I see it, because I always need it for my various roamer craft. Wow, this is the way up. Pretty nice view. I will clear all those tags once I've settled on the final base, guys. So that, well, I'll leave the one to the actual portal because I want to know where that is. First spawn, power low, give isotope element there. Locate portal. Okay, here we go. Last get relic. Yeah. That is still pointing at that one, isn't it? Yep. So it looks like it insists on the fact that that is my portal, whether I like it or not. Okay, that's fair enough. That's the way it's gonna be. Just gonna have a look round. Hello, Mr. Sentinel. We're all friends here. Bit of iridium. Might as well take a bit of iridium off the top while I'm here. I've gone through quite a lot of iridium recently. Wow. In fact, searching for habitable bases and all that, I have literally gone through thousands of plutonium, and I've been buying it all up. I'm gonna have to move to another system eventually, simply because I've actually been buying all the maximum amount of resources from all the different space stations, and of course they take time to regenerate. So that is going to be our base. Anyway, I'm not going to make the final decision in this part, guys. What I'm going to do is, I think we're going to go back to our home planet. And the other thing I've also been doing, guys, is hanging around the space station, because I was actually here, oh, when was it? Sometime, I think when I was about to start one of my off-camera searches. Oops. Oh, that's normally it just lets you, won't it? That's better. Yeah, get away. That's the only downside of this system, is the fact that you just get these endless fugitive ships coming by. Yeah, guys, I was quite happily hanging around in this space station, and a 48 slot S-class hauler came in, and in exchange for the trusty steed they wanted 110 million. Needless to say, I did not have it, and I've been kind of hanging around the space station and a couple of space platforms in a kind of vain attempt that it might show up again, but so far I haven't actually seen it. It doesn't look like that. It's like one of the haulers with the big spheres on each side. Anyway, guys, I shouldn't get distracted by that, and I'm hoping that if I hang around here long enough, because I think I've read somewhere that when you actually fly into a system, all the ships are procedurally generated then, and then they populate the system ad infinitum. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, if that's the, if I'm making the wrong assumption. Did I ever check in here? Yeah, I've been in there. I can hear another ship landing. Okay, guys, I've got to go and have a look. Apologies. No, it's just a little shuttle. Never mind. Okay, what I'm going to do is go back to my base. I'll fly to the home base. And I'm going to go there. So here we are, guys. We're on the base. And what I want to do now is kind of start taking it apart, and one thing I can do straight away is pick up this. I think we'll pick up the Roma platform there. I don't actually need that one. Of course, my crops are ready. I suppose I should pick those. I'm just gonna do this. I mean, I don't normally do this on camera, but maybe this is the last ceremonial pick of this planet. No, it won't be. I'll probably leave the gamma weed to the last possible moment, actually, and we'll just take away all the extra stuff. Pick up here. This should give the resources. Come on. Come on. I'm gonna definitely have to lay these out. Well, these are going to be in geodesic domes anyway, on the new base, but I will be able to plant star bulb outside. And what I want to do is actually maybe create a kind of garden effect with the star bulb. One thing I will say about those advanced formulas is there's a lot of carbon needed in some of those formulas. So I can understand what Phil Silvers was saying about that. If you do the missions, you get some of the more kind of mid-term crafting elements, so you don't have to craft everything from basics. I think if you've got to craft everything from the basics, it's actually going to be a little bit tedious. Pick these up. Right, guys, nearly done. And you can see I can normally pick all these up before my radiation protection drops down. And we're just gonna come up here. Trouble is, it's gonna say inventory full. copyright. Let's do this. And actually, do it actually on the starship. Be easier. Got 8 built, and that should clear all the slots away. There's no, there's a little bit of gamma root left over. Oh, we need to send that up. That could be up. So that means I've got less than 500 Maribulb. Slightly concerning. Up here. Grab the cross waltz. And other ones should be through here. Grab this. Again, if we go to the starship, and we should be able to make. Oh, only 6. Oh, that's a bit unfortunate. And I think I've got some spare glass somewhere. Yeah, there's a table there. We'll have to pick the table up. Oh. Well, I've got enough for 1 more glass. The glass. And living glass. Actually, let's send that back to the suit. Store that in there. And we got a little bit of iridium. I think I can store it in here. No. Here. Yep. So, right, what I want to do now is we're just going to shoot outside and get here. I should be able to call my freighter into low Earth orbit. Get it in pretty low. Okay. Right, so what I should be able to do now, guys, is call the freighter into right, so what we should be able to do now, guys, is call the freighter into low Earth orbit, so it's right above. And what I'm going to do now is a quick look. Not going to worry about that. And what I'm going to do is jump into the trusty steed. Got the necessary plutonium for this, yes. And we're just going to take off. And we're just going to fly up to the freighter. It shouldn't take long. We'll just charge this from. We need some more plutonium. Hello, ships. So we got our freighter in low Earth orbit. And which one are we going to take down first? I think I've got a small one here somewhere. Yeah, I think this one's empty. Do is come down and grab this one. Echoed cord, yes. And we're just going to fly straight down to the base. By doing it this way, I've reduced the risk of these ships being bounced by hostiles. Bear in mind that these ships have got no real defences at all. So the idea is come down and land and just jump out. Keep looking round. You and what can we store in here? Okay, let's see if we can. Certainly, I want to put all 3 dynamic resonators in here, and I think we're going to put the iridium that I mined in as well. Let's start to fill this ship up. I can always buy some more dynamic resonators if necessary. And what I want to do first is take down these geodesic domes at the back here. I've already emptied them. Take that one and delete the one round the back here. Let's clear that out. Get out of here so I can see what I'm doing. And of course we've got our guy there, guy here, so we're going to have to take away what they're doing. I think we can get rid of that there. But there's not much to this base actually, guys. Actually think about it. I haven't really built it up that much. I haven't used this door, so we can actually, I think there's a ramp outside. I think we'll pick that ramp up first. I'll take away the door there. Well, I've just shut myself out. In fact, I think what I will do is have a look at see of what's in the Colossus. Actually, no, I can still use the Colossus, can't I? To store stuff. Just have a quick look in the Colossus. Big boy. Yeah, it's already full up with everything. I think I can just quite happily leave him the way he is. And I suppose what I could do also is come in here and see what we can send ship. Got some living glass, living glass. I want to keep the living glass and of course the ordinary glass. We need that to put our domes back together. I think that can go in the high capacity vault. I know I'll probably end up using it when I shouldn't be using it, but never mind guys. We've got some thallium which I've built up. Let's check. Yeah, I've got 500 thallium, so thallium can be sent chip and the carbon. We've got the reserves, so we've got 10 glass, 4 living glass. Probably could do with some more living glass, but I could actually make some, couldn't I? Yeah, come to think of it. So actually, I think what I will do is down this. Hello, don't do that. You made me jump. I think we can delete that, and I think what we will do is take down the station here. Sorry. And we'll take down. Recommended, do not walk around your. Actually, I've just deleted the. Oh no, you're here. Actually, what I could do is I've got these glass panels here. Take these down. Go here. Take down. Or here. Yep, I deployed one here. Just that. This should give me loads and loads of ordinary glass, and I think I've got some more through here. Should we take those? That's. I think that's all of them, guys. That should give me. Yep, some more. Actually, I think what I will do is some lubricant there came from somewhere. I'm certainly going to store the circuit boards. Yeah, let's. Actually, I think we'll do it the opposite way around, guys. We'll pull that circuit board back to the exosuit, and we'll send these to the ship. Up the lubricant and put the gamma root in there as well. No, pull the gamma root back, and I think we can store the gamma root in this one here. Oh, oh, that's the exit door. Sorry, confused myself here, guys. An entrance there as well. Maybe my deletion's been a bit too enthusiastic. Oh, fuel. No, it's this one here. And we could put that in there. Seem to have removed this tunnel, probably by accident. I was getting too carried away. We're back in business. Actually, let me just think maybe come Starship. I think we'll send these back to the exosuit. Put these in here. That fills that up. Anything else I can take down kind of early, so I still want to keep my manufacturing going. Maybe we'll take this down actually. I don't sorry, we'll delete this. I'm gonna have to out here. Player inside object. And we'll delete that. This is player inside object. Take that out and go round and take out the other side. And I think that's where I'm going to stop, guys. I've reduced my base down to kind of minimum survival conditions just for the moment, and got into I think that can to the high capacity. I'm really going to need to stock up on some iron. That can go to the ship. Look at the hauler. Yep, we got some living glass, some ordinary glass. Got a dynamic resonator. Okay, we got some titanium and zinc. I think maybe we're stocking up on extra zinc and titanium. We've got some iron. The iron situation here. I don't know how that got into my... That can get back to my exosuit. That can go there. I think what we will do... I'll stock up on some... Where's the iron? We can put that into the high capacity capability. That gives me 500 with a surplus. That can go to the starship. I think we'll just walk over here and have a cast our view over the planet. Probably one of the last times I'm going to be looking at it, because maybe in the next part I will actually take the leap, guys, make the final decision, and we will then start the process of moving to the new base. I've got some ideas on how I want to lay it out, but that will come out in the past. Here comes the storm, so I better not hang around here too long. But this is where I'm going to leave it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you found it interesting. Let's run across and drop a save so I don't lose all this progress. And so until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.